There's a place for staying when marriage becomes a death trap. There's a place for staying. Those places are few, and they are usually from a direct command from God. The example I have is Prophet Hosea. God said to him, go and marry a prostitute. When I saw Pastor Tolu's interview and I saw comments, I was just laughing. How convenient it is to sit with your tiny little phone and be typing nonsense that you haven't walked through. I wonder what social media would have said about Hosea then, no? Hey, he cannot be a prophet of God. This one, he cannot be God speaking. Marry prostitute, gonorrhea, HIV. He's a false prophet. He brought a prostitute to his house. She left him and went back to the men. God said, go and bring her back. He went and brought her back. She left again. God said, go and pay money and buy her back. Prophet of God, marrying a prostitute that is not repentant. There's a place for staying. It's usually warfare. God will ask such a person to stay because there is war to be fought or there is a message to be passed across. But there are not plenty. All the other ones that are doing, like Mama Oshika said, Father Lord, if I sent myself, have mercy on me. Many of the people who are staying sent themselves. God did not ask you to stay. Anything that will strip you of personhood is not godly. And abusive marriages do that. They strip you of your sense of personhood, strip you of value. And what is the most heartbreaking is that we sit down and we accept it. It is my cross. Who told you that is what the cross means? I looked at my mom that day and I made a silent vow. See, let me tell you, some of our brokenness comes from watching those broken relationships. We become broken like that too. I made up my mind. I said, no man will treat me this way. I will never take this rubbish from any man. Now, the tragedy of staying when you shouldn't, or there is a way to stay and it is not healthy. It is the staying without hope, staying without leverage, and staying without strategy. If you don't want to go, you want to stay, you cannot be hopeless staying there. If people come to the rehab, we tell them what we want to give you from day one is hope. Because if you take hope from a person, he's done. If you are staying in that space, don't be hopeless there. 2, my mother had no leverage. She had no education, no money, no family. Her parents were both dead. And he knew. Her siblings were struggling. She was the one that used to take small from my father's house, who was very rich, and give to her siblings. So there was nowhere to go. She had to sit there. Please, those of you listening, don't leave your daughters without a place to go. My daughter was getting married. Somebody came and said, want to marry. I said, oh God, I don't know you. She brought you. She said she loves you. I love you too. Oh. I said, but please, did she tell you where she did her first degree? He said, US. Did she tell you where she did her master's? UK. I said, can you quantify that in naira and kobo? He said, ma, that's a lot of money. I said, yes, money I could have used to buy Louis Vuitton and Louboutin and that. I said, I used it to raise a lady. So lady like that, she has attracted you now. I said, hear me well. I didn't raise a punching bag. Don't lay one finger on my daughter. The day you do that, I'll take her from you. You don't have a wife anymore. Man that say, why are you saying that? I say, oh God, say your own. This is my own. I am putting this boundary in place so this man knows what is okay and what is not okay. Do not hit my daughter. On that account, she will always have a room in my house. He said, ma, my father never did it, so I have no example to copy. I said, God bless you, son. May we have men like that their sons can boldly say, my father didn't do it, so I don't have an example to copy.